Hello there, this is John from MyBurnoutGames.com, and I'm here today to play Metalhead for the Sega 32X. This is the first time I'm going to be doing a Let's Play with the webcam focused on me as well as the game. This will be new for me. This is also the first time that I'm using the OBS, Open Broadcast software, to capture my video game footage. The reason I'm using OBS is because it allows for multiple inputs, which means I can capture from my video game console as well as the webcam that I have plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and fire up the Sega 32X. Let's get into Metalhead. So Metalhead was developed and published by Sega in 1995. It is a first-person mech game, and
it is 5 years after the establishment of the World Federation.
It's 5 years after the establishment of the World Federation.
Strife and civil war are still on the rise.
So I played this game just a smidgen to kind of check it out, and it seems like this genre is pretty popular in the early days of the polygonal graphics. I know on the PlayStation I played through Space Griffin VF9. That was a game developed by Panther Software and published in America by Atlas. So that's kind of what drew me to it originally. It's interesting. And then of course there was Sony's own Kalik, the DNA Imperative or DNA Operative. I think that was a launch title for the PlayStation, which just celebrated its 20th anniversary of the release here in America. But like I said, this was a popular genre, I think, in an effort to display the power behind the 32-bit system, specifically like the 32X or the PlayStation. I don't know that there's another first-person mech-based game on the Sega 32X. I know there's plenty on the Sega CD, which unfortunately I've familiarized myself with as well. This isn't a genre I really like, but you gotta admit this is pretty impressive looking for a Sega 32X. Sega 32X game. I mean, because ostensibly this is running off of a Genesis. I mean, yeah, the Sega 32X is plugged into it and is giving it that extended horsepower, but, you know, whenever I look over and see that it's, at the end of the day, at the core of the system, it's a Genesis, then I look up what's displayed on TV, it's pretty impressive. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check the options, see what we got here. Looks like typical stuff. Now, I am kind of dismayed at my choice here. I could probably just restart the video and plug in a 6-button controller. This game was designed with the 6-button controller in mind, and unfortunately I've got the 3-button controller. I think we'll do just fine.
Good luck.
Well,
Stage 1.
Let me rephrase it. I don't care. I don't have high hopes for this game. I don't.
Your first mission.
Oh, well, I take that back.
Destroy all enemy mechs in the city near the border. Remember to take them all out.
Look at that headshot. That was cool. It's like the one I got over here in the screen. Okay. So, first off, let's see. Move in. Of course, using the D-pad. I know I can double tap to go fast. I was going to say run, but I guess, I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess I would run. I think I'm in like a bipedal walking thing. I don't think I have like tank tracks on or anything. Okay, so let's get those couple of guys destroyed real quick. Let's see, I've got the chain gun. It's like C button switches. A, I can't tell what it's doing. I'm getting shot from behind though, so I've got to turn around and confront this dude. Okay, A's not doing anything. B shoots, C switches my weapons. I think like start and down. Yeah, switch my perspective. Perspective, not perspective. So there's a couple different viewpoints here. I still do like the first-person mode. We're just going to stick to this. And that was the interesting thing with the Genesis. I don't know how many Genesis games utilize the 6-button controller. In fact, I don't think there were any that utilized the 6-button controller. But on the 32X, there were a handful. Virtual Racing Deluxe, one of them. Another game that I played with a 3-button controller. The way they implement use of the 3-button controller is just by having the start button kind of be a modifier. Basically, start and A is a different button combination. Start and B, start and C kind of extends the combinations you have for the button inputs. And Doom, that was another game that I just played through recently. I mean, grand scheme of things recently that utilized a 6-button controller, but I only played it with a 3-button controller. It's totally serviceable. Definitely not preferred, but 3-button controller will get you by. Okay, so this is kind of a chore. And I don't know if I'm playing just really terribly. I'm sitting here just standing still while I'm shooting at the enemy, so I'm taking on a lot of damage, but I don't know. I don't really feel like there's a better way to do it. Soundtrack in the background. I'm doing a little bit of reading beforehand, aka Wikipedia. I saw that Jun Senoway was the composer, or one of the composers for this game. He's perhaps most well known for composing a lot of the, let's say, late 90s, early 2000s Sonic the Hedgehog games. I really like Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle specifically, and I really like a lot of the songs that he has on there. Whenever my friend and I went to Sonic Boom in St. Louis 2014, I believe it was, we saw him perform and even got to shake hands and speak with him for a minute or two. And I don't know what's up with my radar here. Seems like my radar is just gone. It's gone blank. There's no lines displaying the buildings or any of the enemies. Oh, I wonder... I'm looking down at my power level. As I've taken damage, my power has decreased. I wonder if that is associated with the mini-map being less helpful. Okay, it looks like just starting any direction on the D-pad gets a different viewpoint. Let's try this behind the back a little bit. That's almost wants to give me motion sickness. That's kind of disturbing. And I love this. Check out the background. Looks really cool. All those buildings, and these buildings to the side look pretty cool. You know, 3D polygonal. Pretty soon I'm gonna run into. Yep, there it is. There's that pop in. All right. Okay, I'm not seeing any more enemies, of course. Couldn't see them for 1 because of my minimap, or for 2 because of this pop-in. This lousy draw distance. Man, that is really disheartening whenever you lose your minimap. Just go around the outside edges, I guess. I have a feeling this won't be too long of a Let's Play. You know, I didn't really intend on playing much of this game. Didn't intend on beating it the way I intended to with Colibri or Tempo or Knuckles Chaotix, but hopefully that was a bad guy. I don't know. Wow, that is slow motion. Did you see those people just explode? Man, they must have had a lot of grenades in their sash or in their backpack. Okay, looks like I've made a complete tour around this outside edge. Why don't we start heading inwards, I think, right about here? Yeah. Yeah, that's just a driving soundtrack. The driving guitar, synthesized guitars, just make you want to blow stuff up. Oh, here we go, here we go. Let's see, is that a good guy or is that a bad guy? I already destroyed one Jeep.
Mission complete.
No, that's it. I needed to, I guess, rendezvous with that Jeep. Maybe the commander informed me of that earlier on and I just wasn't paying attention. Nope, it's still gonna blow up. Yep, it's still gonna blow up.
Stage 1. Mission 2.
Well, hot damn, I didn't think I was gonna get past the first mission.
destroy the stationary mechs under maintenance in the area. But stay alert, this could be an enemy trap.
A little rope-a-dope. Let's see, there's some stationary mechs I need to destroy. Let's find them. Let's switch this viewpoint. Yeah, that's giving me motion sickness. Okay, I'm not having much luck with that. Why don't we switch to the G cannon? See how this goes. Hey, that's some health. No. Oh, is that health or enemy? I can't tell. I'm trying to take as little damage as possible so we can maintain this shield as long as possible. Okay, that wasn't health, that was a lock-on indicator. Man, I love the slow motion animation for the jeeps or the tanks or whatever getting launched up into the air, then crashing back down to earth and exploding. That's pretty nice.
Our bomber will take care of the remaining forces.
Okay.
You must eliminate all mechs in your area.
Okay, I think I can do that. Gotta eliminate all mechs in my area. Wow, whoa. That bomber is flying right above the ground. I don't know how he was even able to make it in between these buildings. If I'm supposed to be going down this block, I think they're doing some bombing runs. Yeah. Well, we've been able to maintain this minimap for a very long time. I think it looks like we just probably have a few enemies remaining. It looks like that's it for my G cannon. Now I'm just down to the chain gun. Okay, yeah, I don't know which viewpoint is worse, this one or the one before it. Jiminy Christmas.
Mission complete.
Hot dog. Hot damn, hot dog. What am I gonna say at the end of the third mission? So I mean, this type of game, it's not my forte, like I said, but this one's actually, it plays kind of well. I mean, I've given it some grief about the graphics and kind of the choppiness of the visuals, but you know, it still is impressive to see this sort of game on the Sega 32X. At least the Sega Genesis. You know. It's not a Sega Genesis game, but I keep like associating it with the Sega Genesis.
First, take out their leader to destroy their chain of command. You should be riding an armored vehicle. After that, it should be a piece of cake. Let's see what you're made of.
Alright, let's see what I'm made of. Flesh and bone and a whole bunch of other stuff. I wonder how many missions are in this game. There's got to be quite a number. And I'm really starting to really blew through that second one. Imagine this game is somewhat lengthy, like maybe an hour or two. Looks like I've only been playing it for about 15 minutes. So I can't have made too much progress. I can't be like halfway done with it already. Surely not. It's one thing maybe I should have looked up before I started playing. Oh man, I was worried I wasn't going to be able to destroy that guy in time. It seems like these tanks, or this enemy opposition is moving fast. I'm trying to catch up with them on my radar, but I mean, this one in particular that I'm chasing right now, seems like he's just booking it. I wonder if that's the enemy commander. I wonder how much of an auto aim there is. I haven't really been able to see the auto aim in use. Haven't really been able to make heads or tails of how apparent it is. Okay, that must be what I'm after. You know, one thing that's really, I think, probably pretty crucial for this type of game is a strafe option. Hey, we got it though. Just sit there and fire away in a straight line and take a lot of damage in the process. Okay, now it's gonna launch up like 20 feet in the air and come back down, blow up.
You got the point? I got the equipment. What do you want? How do you want to equip your right arm?
Okay, this is interesting. A little bit of an upgrade mechanic. Hammer knuckle.
Hammer knuckle.
Heavy hammer knuckle. Chain gun. With a mega chain gun. I want the mega chain gun. Oh, there's even more. Laser. I can keep.
Laser.
Ooh, an HD laser. High definition laser.
Laser. Laser.
Why don't we try the laser? I wanted this chain gun, but I've got enough for the laser.
How do you want to equip your left arm?
I guess I'll just keep
hammer, grenade,
keep the hammer knuckle. And I guess I'll just keep doing that as long as possible.
You'll probably need some optional weapons.
Ooh, I don't.
Missile launcher. Extra armor.
I'm not gonna have enough points for any of this stuff.
Extra speed. Extra armor.
This boo.
Not enough points.
You're right, my friend. Not enough points.
Extra missile flying mine.
How can I get out of here?
Not enough points.
Yeah, I know that. I know I don't have enough points. How do I get out of here?
Missile. Extra speed. Not enough points. Not enough points. Not enough
Is every
points.
button a confirmation button?
Not enough
There's
points.
not a back button.
Not enough points.
Not a decline button.
Not enough points.
I'm really sorry for having to make you listen
Extra speed.
to all these not enough points, but I don't know.
Not enough points. Not enough points. Not enough points. Not enough points. Armor. Miss flying mine.
Well,
Finished?
oh, okay, yeah, I'm finished.
Later, chump. Stage 2. Mission 1.
Stage 2.
We've detected the enemy's frontline base somewhere in this area. Find the base and get a photograph of the entrance.
Find the base and get a photograph of the entrance. Oh, that's cool. Wonder if there's a way for me to snap a photograph or if it does it automatically. Oh wow, yeah, that laser, sweet. Okay, and it looks like the level layout or level design changes a little bit, at least texturally. See, a different aesthetic. Instead of seeing traditional or more modern road design, now we're on cobblestone roads with lots of sewer hatches. Oh, no, here's the modern road design. Okay, this is... Okay, I've already snapped a photo of the entrance, it looks like. So am I done? Do I gotta destroy some enemies? Maybe there's no auto-aim, but maybe it's just a little generous with the hit detection. Yeah, I can get down with this soundtrack. I can dig it. Looks like my shield, not my shield, but my radar's getting affected. May lose it shortly. Post haste. PDQ, pretty damn quick. Go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Am I done? Am I done? Extract me. Extract me. Scratching my face, had to reach down and mash that attack button and just about yanked my headphones out. Looks like the laser is unlimited ammo, so that's pretty nice. Hey, this is what I want.
Mission complete.
Yeah, so this game seems pretty cool. It's got some varied objectives. You know, level design is kind of blah. It's just a bunch of basically hallways. Hallways presented as city streets.
Stage 2.
But it seems like there's a little bit of variety in what I'm doing, not just destroying everybody.
Our photo analysis shows we're going to need help getting through the gate. Guide the special explosive chopper to the entrance. He'll take care of the gate.
Plus, it's pretty cool to that little briefing at the top of each mission. See that CG, or you know, quote-unquote photorealistic briefing from the commander. Well, I think I'm kind of done with this game at this point. It's cool. I know what it is. I have a better understanding of it, I guess.
Hammer knuckle.
Oh yeah, I didn't do anything with the hammer knuckle. It looks like maybe a different viewpoint would benefit that. Oh yeah. But yeah, so this is a first-person mech-based game for the Sega 32X. It seems pretty rote, but it does seem to have a little bit of variation in the objectives. It does play fairly decently. It looks like there's some upgrade mechanics and different weapons to choose from, so I'm sure in the, I don't know, hour, 2-hour long playthrough, you probably eke some enjoyment out of it. I've eked some enjoyment out of this brief little sojourn myself. Before I quit for good, though, I want to check one thing. I know in the options, there's an option in particular I want to try out. So we saw that headshot of the commander whenever he was giving us the mission briefing, and that was sort of a photorealistic look. There was your team. Photo and picture difference. Photo and picture. And let's see what the picture's like. And I guess also while we're here, one more thing before I get out of here. I thought this was cool. The background music tests. You know, traditionally in the old school games like this, you just sit here and listen to the music. Maybe get your cassette recorder up next to the TV and record this so you can listen to it at school, pass some tapes around. But what's cool with this, I don't know how well it does, but it actually puts kind of the keyboard keys on the screen. So I mean, I imagine if you kind of listen to this long enough, kind of watch this long enough, you'd be able to replicate it and play it yourself. I thought that was pretty neat. Not being proficient or even any way skilled with piano, I don't know how accurate that is, like I said.
Good luck.
So
Stage 1.
maybe that's just complete BS and that doesn't really line up with anything on the keyboard.
Your first mission. Destroy all enemy mechs in the city near the border.
I kind of like the pictures better, I guess. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and sign off. This was John from mybrainongames.com. You can check me out there. You can also check me out on YouTube and Twitter as John Engelman. That's JOHNENGELMAN. This was Metalhead for the Sega 32X, 1995 release from Sega, developed by Sega. First-person mech-based game on the Sega 32X. If that's your bag, check it out. I can imagine if it's not your bag, it's not a lot of people's bags, especially anymore. But it seems like it's a decent one of those games. So, that's that. Anyways, I should have a few more Sega 32X Let's Plays coming down the pipeline. Again, probably just individual videos rather than full-on Let's Plays. So, stay tuned for those, and I guess I will see you, and you will see me next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.